Hey everyone, this is Jonathan Taylor with the BIB podcast bringing you another video tip this week. In this video tip, I'm going to show you a very easy to use program that I have really grown to like, that I've just started using this week, that allows you to create some of those really cool looking animation drawing videos. If you've ever seen any of those whiteboard videos that you've probably seen on YouTube or for doing presentations, they really do suck you in. There's just something about that animating effect where someone's drawing that just kind of makes you want to watch what's being drawn next. Well, I finally came across a program that actually allows you to do that. I mean, I have looked forever for something like this. I have used, I don't know, I've used Camtasia to record, um, you know, drawing with my Wacom board and things like that, for presentations before. And that's fine and everything, but this is really cool because it allows you to actually, instead of you drawing, you can actually import some. Uh, if you're not a very good drawer, you can import some graphics, and once you play and render it, it will automatically draw those out for you. And I'm going to show you how that works. So right here I've got a blank canvas on this program, and I want to get started by maybe adding a text title to get started with. So I'm going to come up here, and this is a program that you download onto your desktop. You can use it if if you're a Mac user or a PC user. I've got it installed on both my Mac and my PC. And it works just as well on either one. Um, if I want to insert a title, I'll just go up here and click on the Add Text to Canvas. That's got the T, the uppercase and lowercase t. Just click on that, and then you just type in whatever message you want. So you can type in, let's see, welcome. And then you click the check mark, and it's going to insert that right in the canvas. And what's great about this is you can actually adjust the size of the text, so however large you want that to be. But if we want to preview what that's going to look like, we come up here and click on the play. And you notice I've already got some music in the background. Actually had queued that up from earlier, but you can add a little music by going up here into the little music note up here and clicking on a number of different soundtracks to add into that loop. Um, so that's another feature that's really great. You can also add text. You can record a voiceover if you're doing a presentation. Very cool feature that you can add your voice text as you're maybe giving some kind of lecture presentation, and you want to have the animation being drawn out or created as you're talking. You can do that. Now let's say we want to add in like a graphic representation, some kind of graphic that we want to add in. You just come up here, this little pencil where it's got add an image into the canvas, and we can choose. I mean, we've got a number of things that we can choose from: office, people, shapes, sports, symbols. We've got all sorts of things. We've got weather, tools, um, shapes, people. So if we wanted to maybe we want to add a person in here below, welcome to the BIB podcast, we could do that. We could maybe come up here, add, if we want to choose this person who's got the laptop in front of them, we could add that right below. Okay, so and then if we want to preview that to see what that looks like, we can click on, let's see, the play. Okay, now you can see it's drawing it out, but it's doing it really slow. Well, we can change that. If we go up here and we click on the actual image of the graphic, if we come down here, we notice that it gives us speed at which that's being drawn out, and we can actually change that. So I'm going to actually change that to like 5 seconds. And so instead of going back in and playing the whole intro back out with the text, I can literally play it from there just to see what that's going to look like. So I'm going to click play. Okay, and then we can add more. I mean, what's great about this whole the way you do this whole canvas is you're building one huge canvas. So as you build as you build more text and graphics onto this canvas, it just moves to different areas of the canvas. It doesn't move to different screens. And I'll give you an example of that. Say, for instance, we do a little call out. Um, let's see, we can add a little, maybe a little text call, or a little, yeah, a little bubble call out there. We can move, whoops, we can move this around. We can move the graph. I mean, this software is very intuitive, where it's so easy to change things around. Again, you can move this everything around to where you want it to be. Let's see, maybe we'll make this text bubble a little bit larger. What's cool about it is we can make a little text bubble and then even add some text in there as well. If I wanted to add I could add this. I'll take the text from here, and then I might want to just shrink it down a little and bring that over. So, and there we have it. Now we can, now once we play that, again, we can set the speed. So I'll look at this, that's 3.5. That's going to be actually pretty good. Our text up here is about 6 seconds, which is good. The main thing you need to look for is whenever you're doing the graphics, you might want to speed those up a little on the presentation. So say for instance, if we want to start right here with the graphic, play from here. So there's it's unlimited is what you can do. You can keep building onto this and creating this hand-drawn animation whiteboard video, however you want to term it. But it is very cool for doing graphic presentations, or doing animation type presentations where you need to use a lot of graphics. You want to use a lot of graphics and maybe some text to get your point across. Another cool feature is, if you go up and click on the add image, this allows you to add, if you want to add your own drawings, if you don't like any of these, and they've got they've got plenty inside their library of graphics to pick from. But if, say for instance, you want to create your own and import it, you can literally click on this and pick a graphic from your desktop and add that image also to the timeline, and it will actually draw that out. So very cool, very cool program. I really like this a lot. Again, this is the actual paid version. They do have a free version that you can try out if you want to go over again over at VideoScribe. They have a free try, or a free version that you can try out. It doesn't have quite the features, and one of the things that you can do, this allows you to do, is on the paid version, once you create once you've finished out the animation that you want, you've completed it, you can just simply come up to here and create and share the video. So once you click on that, you want to give it a name. And then once you've given it a name, you want to click on the create the video again. You can let it know what format you want to do this. I keep it in QuickTime video. You can let it specify the quality. You can improve the quality a little bit. That's going to change the obviously it's going to change the file size. If I wanted to, I try to keep it about 15 frames per second. You can set the image. You can zoom in at the end if you want. You can branding if you want to eliminate. This is only with the paid version. If you want to eliminate Scribe logo, VideoScribe logo down at the bottom, you can do that. And then if you leave this checked, it will have the same logo at the very end of the video. So I try to keep all of those because I don't want those in. And again, that's only available on the paid version. So so once you've done that, you can click on the create the video, and it's going to start processing that and rendering that into an MOV file. Now you can also you have the option with this is you have a couple of options. You can save it to your desktop as is in an MOV format, and then if you want to import that into a video editing software, you can add this to an existing video and create some nice effects. Or you also have the option of sending this directly to, as you see here, it just finished rendering. Now I have the option of sending this if I want to send it directly to YouTube or Facebook, or if I want to save it to my local machine, to my hard drive, I can do that as well. So a lot of options. Or you can, if you have a Dropbox account, you can send it to a Dropbox folder. So either way, you've got some options there. And again, you can download the free version and try it out before deciding to purchase the paid version. They have a couple of options. You can pay by the month. It's a membership. You can pay $19 a month, or you can pay a yearly rate, which is around $160 for the year, and that saves you about 3 months. If you're going to use this on a regular basis to create some video, which I am, it's worth it. And if you pay the full year, I think you get it at $160, which is actually quite a bit less than if you pay by the month. I think it'll save you about 3 months of membership if you get the full year. But try it out, try the free version out, see what you think about it, and you can determine whether it's worth investing in the upgrade for you. For me, with having the additional features, with the graphics and not having the logo down at the bottom, and being able to save it to my desktop and then edit that into another video editing program, it's worth paying the extra because I know I'm going to be using this. So again, it's VideoScribe, and this is our tip of the week over at BIB Podcast. If you have any questions or comments, just email me at info@bibpodcast.com. Come by and visit us, and if you haven't already subscribed to our weekly podcast show, you want to do so over at bibpodcast.com. Thanks again. Have a great week.